Hello and happy Sunday, people. It's Benny here, back on the rack. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but we've had a little bit going on around the place. As you can see, there is thousands of threadies in here. I think there's maybe 3 mops to go out of there. As you can see by the dates, I'm getting maybe 50, 60 every 2 or 3 days, which is awesome. But what it's also meant is that I have moved over into a second threadfin tank and started getting some hatches around the 27th, 28th of February. So it's now the 3rd of March, and this is what we're dealing with at the moment. As you can see, these guys started hatching around the 12th or the 17th, I think it was, of February as well. This is the last Luminatus tank that I'm going to do for a little while, because the egg production started to pull down quite significantly. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see, there's only maybe 5 or 6 fry in here, and I've only got like 4 mops to go, and I've even recycled into number 11 and 12 just to try and see if I could pull out 1 or 2 more, but that didn't end up successfully. On the Pygmy Cory side of things, I did see a couple of little free swimmers on the 22nd of February just floating down in and around. So I threw a mop in, and I don't know whether you can see off the reflection just on that pot there, there's 2 more little eggs that I'm going to pull. They'll end up in this little tub. There is 2 baby fry tucked away in underneath this Indian almond leaf. That's where they basically live at the moment, eating off all of the mulm. So what I'm going to do is give them another 4 or 5 days in here, and then I'm just going to pop them into this little flow tray in with the parents and see how we go. And then whatever happens in the tank happens in the tank, and I'll pull out what I pull out, and the rest of them can just go wild for a little while. This is where the ornate rads were growing out. As you can see, there's nothing really in it. I've just thrown in some extra plants. I've treated them all for snails. So at the moment, that's almost like a plant quarantine tank. These are the last lot of rad and orange Venezuelan Corys that are growing out. And over here, with the load of bubbles on top that I need to deal with, is the older orange Venezuelan Corys and some CPDs. But as you can see, not too much more has changed over the last couple of weeks. Just had a heap more babies, which is actually pretty cool. And I'm stoked with the number of Threadfin Rainbows that I'm actually getting every day, every 2 days, without fail. These little guys are just prolific at the moment. I've been super slack. I haven't organised the 2 new split tanks in here. These guys aren't mine. I'm just looking after them for my nephews while mum and dad have been on a cruise. Lucky them for the last 2 or 3 weeks. And they're just some boring old dodgy goldfish, comets, whatever they are. I have no idea. But as always, guys, thanks for your time. Appreciate any input you've got. Leave a comment, hit subscribe, hit a like, do what you want. Thanks, guys. Have a great week coming forward.